Today I'm going to walk you through entering students and recording students' payments on QuickBooks. When you open up QuickBooks and hit the home, this is what you're going to see. It's got a lot of icons and it's very easy to follow what you're doing. First, we have students come and fill out an enrollment agreement, and then they'll usually leave us a $400 deposit to get started. So the first thing you need to do is to create an invoice. So if we click on that, this comes up. Up here in Customer Job, the top left, you want to enter the student name, last name first. And then hit Return. Now, if the student is not in the database, it will come up with this window. It says not in the customer job list. So here you can click the quick add to add the name. If you use the setup, that gives you a place to put more information, address, phone number, things like that. Right now we're just doing the quick add. So the student has been added to your database. Now, if for any reason you have a brand new student that you input that way and the window does not come up, that means that you have another student with the same name, and you're going to have to add an initial or something else to know the difference between the previous student and the current student. Now you see, as I click that, it comes into the name comes into the bill to field. We've got a date filled in, and then what we want to do is go down here to see to what we have sold and click on the first line. That gives you a drop-down menu which comes already loaded with the services that we offer that we may charge the students for. So we have things like background checks required by some hospitals and other things, as well as the basic phlebotomy class. So this person is signing up for the phlebotomy class, and I click on the Florida phlebotomy class and it will populate the entire row. There is a space for a memo in case there's anything special you want to put in here, any more information you want to keep. There's also printed or to be emailed, and since we're going to do neither of these, I will uncheck that. And then you hit Save and Close. If you hit Save and New, if you're doing multiple students together, it will open another invoice window for you. But this time we're doing this one, we'll do Save and Close. Now the next thing to do is follow the line from Invoice to Receive Payment. Now, on Receive Payment, again, you will input the student's name, and you see it will pop up after a couple of letters. And we're doing Sandy Smith, so there's Sandy. And she is giving us a $400 check. And what we want to do is always include the check number so that we have a double check when we go and do deposits. Now in the drop-down menu here, we have a choice of cash, check, or different credit card options. Cash and check would be the same, and we will cover credit cards in a later video. So this gives us a $400 credit toward the $12.95 price. And what we can do is we can do Save and Close here. Now one of the things we do is we offer students a discount if they pay in full by the first class. So if they are making a payment either with their enrollment agreement when they first enroll, or if they're going to pay off the entire amount at the first class, they will get a discount of $50. So what you want to do there is hit the discount and credits, and you're under discount, and just fill in the discount. There's a drop-down menu here. We don't currently use that. That will take you, it will automatically go to the discount account. And then hit Done if you want to do that. But this person's not, so we're not going to do that. So they have put a $400 deposit down, and you're going to want to do a Save and Close. So the next thing you want to do is give the student a receipt for the payment you have just taken. So then you go down, follow the line to a statement. and look at the statement date and what you want to do with that. Now, one of the things to make sure and check is both the statement date and the period, because for some reason this does not update automatically. The date on your receiving payment or your invoice seems to do that. This is usually left to where you left it or the last time you used it. So today is actually the 3rd, and I will click on the calendar, click on the 3rd. And you need to remember to do the same thing here, or if they made a payment on the 3rd, it's not going to show up. And because the students are in class for 10 weeks, if it's a payment made later in the class, you will want to make sure that this date here is about the time that they enrolled for the class. It's not, doesn't need to be exact, but you would like to show the starting point of their payments. Down here, you're looking for one customer. So again, you input the customer. You get a menu, drop down that you can pick the customer. And then what I usually do until you're really good at this is preview to see what you've got. So here we have the statement, and this shows you what happens if you date it or get the start date of the invoice prior to when the person signed up for class. All you get is a balance forward of 0, and that's fine. But here it shows the invoice and the invoice number, the total amount, the balance, and here's the $400 payment with a balance of $895. And then what you would do is hit the print and give that to the student. Now, in some cases, teachers will take money at night when there's no one in the office, so when you get in the morning, you'll want to do this updating of taking the payments and print out a statement and put it in the folder of that night's class so that the next week the teacher can hand that out to the students. And that is how we input students and take payments.